Stepped outside as the night turned gray. Chicago rain washing blues away. She pulled her coat tight from the cold. Said, funny how pain can make us bold. Streetlights shimmer on the empty lane. Two quiet shadows wrapped in rain. We didn't speak, didn't need to try. Our silence held the same old cry. Two shadows in the rain, walking through the same old pain. No promises, no vows to keep. Just two hearts tired and losing sleep. Two shadows in the rain. No need to heal, no need to explain. We shared the night, then walked away. Two shadows meant to fade. Said your blues help me stand tonight, but dawn is coming, I need the light. I'm not as slow though it broke inside. Some roads meet once, then must divide. Her hand brushed mine with a trembling grace, like a soft confession without a face. Then she smiled small, honest and clear. You help me feel less alone out here. Two shadows in the rain, walking through the same old pain. No promises, no vows to keep. Just two hearts tired and losing sleep. Two shadows in the rain. No need to heal, no need to explain. We shared the night, then walked away. Two shadows meant to fade. Steps fade down the line, a gentle goodbye with no design. Not lover, not stranger, something between. A tender truth in a quiet scene. And as the rain kissed my weary skin, I felt something shifting within. A lonely soul, but not the same. Her presence softened all my blame. Two shadows in the rain, brief as a whisper, soft as pain. We crossed for a moment, then let go, each carrying what the other showed. Two shadows in the rain. Not love, not loss, just something plain. Two broken hearts on different lanes. Two shadows washed by rain. dawn turned gray. Chicago skyline calling miles away. The cold wind rolls like an old refrain, singing the truth I try to outrun in vain. Street signs glowing like forgotten scars. Every corner whispers who we were. The river's dark, holding memories tight. Same old city, same old night. Back to Chicago blues, where the heartache grew, where every broken song still sounds like you. I left to forget, but the truth is clear. Back to Chicago blues, the pain stayed here. These streets remember what I let go, and every echo says I know. I walk alone through the wind that blew. Back to Chicago blue. Past the bar where we used to stay, lights still flicker in the same old way. The window fogged by the breath of time still holds your shadow right next to mine. I trace the sidewalk where you said goodbye. Final moment, still asking why. The train rolls by with a distant cry, pulling my heart through the night gone dry. Back to Chicago blues, where the heartache grew, where every broken song still sounds like you. I left to forget, but the truth is clear. Back to Chicago blues, the pain stayed here. The streets remember what I let go, and every echo says I know. I walk alone through the wind that blew. Back to Chicago blues. Maybe coming home and healing fast, but it's time I face the things I passed. Whiskey can't hide what the streets reveal. Only the blues can teach you how to feel. Let the city breathe into my bones. Every regret carved into the stone. And for the first time since you went away, I feel the weight slowly start to sway. Back to Chicago blues, at the edge of dawn, walking through the hurt till it's finally gone. The past still burns, but the shadows fade. In the city where our memories stay. Back to Chicago blues, and somehow I knew to find myself I had to lose you. Now through the smoke, the truth shines through. Back to Chicago blue. Ooh. finally new. I'm finally new. I'm finally new. I'm finally new. Before the dawn, Chicago fading as the night moves on. Rain on the windshield whispers your name. Every mile I drive still feels the same. Whiskey bottle rolling on the passenger seat. Cold wind cutting through this empty beat. Headlights stretch like a life I knew, but every road just leads back to you. Lonely highway blues rolling under my wheel, running from a heart that never healed. I left the city but the pain came too. Every shadow on the road looks just like you. Lonely highway blues chasing my life, trying to outrun another long night. No matter how far this engine goes, lonely highway blues still follow close. A broken map on the dashboard shakes, showing all the wrong turns love made. Gas station neon hums a tighter tune, a blues man talking to the empty moon. Your memories riding shotgun tight, holding my soul like a fist in the night. I press the pedal but it ain't enough. Some scars stay even when you're tough. Lonely highway blues rolling under my wheels, running from a heart that never heals. I left the city but the pain came too. Every shadow on the road looks just like you. Lonely highway blues chasing my life, trying to outrun another long night. No matter how far this engine goes, lonely highway blues still follow close. The radio crackles with a broken song, sings every reason where we went wrong. I pull to the side just to breathe a while. Moon on the hood with a bitter smile. If leaving healed I'd be whole tonight, but the truth hits hard under highway lights. This road's too that room where your shadow stayed. Bottle on the table, blues still played. Chicago rain falling down like fate, washing the truth I can't escape. Whiskey footprints on the sidewalk shine, leading me back to a loved one's mind. Train yard humming like a wounded soul, calling my name where the cold winds roll. Rain over the tracks, calling me home, but I keep walking, still all alone. Every step echoes the love I lost, hating memories at a heavy cost. Rain over the tracks, pulling me through, but the ghosts in the shadows still feel like you. No matter how far down the line I go, rain over the tracks won't let me go. Street lamps flicker like your fading eyes, neon burning through 1,000 lights. I hear your laughter in the passing cars, feel your heartbeat in the midnight bars. I climb the rails where the steel runs deep, where broken lovers go to weep. Wind cuts sharp through my worn out coat, holding the words we never spoke. Rain over the tracks, calling me home, but I keep walking, still all alone. Every step echoes the love I lost, paid in memories at a heavy cost. Rain over the tracks, pulling me through, but the ghosts in the shadows still feel like you. No matter how far down the line I go, rain over the tracks won't let me go. The train rolls by with a lonely cry, steam rising up like a last goodbye. I almost jumped just to lose the pain, but the blues pull me back again. Your voice drifts soft on the midnight air. Baby, don't run, I'm not even there. I fall to my knees on a rusted steel, hoping the rain can help me heal. Rain over the tracks, calling my name, echoes of love I could not claim. No bottle left, but the hurt still stays, chasing me down these lonesome ways. Rain over the tracks, drowning the flame, but the shadows whisper your name the same. Through every storm and the winds that blow, rain over the tracks won't let me go. Rain over the tracks won't let me go. Same chip tables, same smoky scar, but tonight the whiskey stayed on the shelf. I came here sober, facing myself. The stage was small, but the room felt wide. A place where truth can never hide. I held the guitar, shaking hand, ready to sing what I understand. I'm singing my blues tonight. Let the pain step into the light. No more running through the endless night. I'm singing my blues tonight. These scars have stories I can't rewrite, but I play them raw till they feel right. For the first time I'm breathing right. I'm singing my blues tonight. Folks in the corner turn their heads, hearing the truth in the words I said. Chicago wind still blows inside, but I don't tremble, I don't hide. The ghost once held me on a chain. Now it listens quietly to my pain. And in each note I let you go, one band at a time, soft and slow. I'm singing my blues tonight. Let the pain step into the light. No more running through the endless night. I'm singing my blues tonight. These scars have stories I can't rewrite, but I play them raw till they feel right. For the first time I'm breathing right. I'm singing my blues tonight. Strangers' words still guide my hand. Boy, the blues will make you understand. The crowd fell quiet, breath held tight, as I bared my soul in the pale stage light. Every long, each lonely mile, I turn them into something worthwhile. And with each chord, as the truth poured through, I finally said goodbye to you. I'm singing my blues tonight, from the city that held my fire. My heart still aches, but the weight feels light as I let it go beneath the spotlight. This is the moment I reclaim my life. I'm singing my blues tonight.
I wandered into a town with no name. Dust on my boots, heartburn in the sand. Midnight bar glowing through the rain, calling me in like it knows my pain. I took a seat where the shadows sit. Bartender nods like he's seen all of it. A stranger's humming low in the corner room, singing blues soft as a rising moon. Stranger at the midnight bar, singing truths I can't outrun. Every line he played felt like the damage I become. His voice cracked like broken glass, cutting deep but healing scars. Stranger at the midnight bar played my heart on his guitar. He looked at me with tired-old eyes, like he could see through every disguise. You can chase a road till you're out of breath, but son, the blues will find you yet. I raised my glass, he raised his too. Said every lost man's looking for something true. His harmonica cried like a wounded dove, bleeding out stories of a long lost love. Stranger at the midnight bar, singing truths I can't outrun. Every line he played felt like the damage I've become. His voice cracked like broken glass, cutting deep but healing scars. Stranger at the midnight bar played my heart on his guitar. Through the smoke, whiskey ain't mercy, it's just a cruel joke. You drink to forget, but it cuts you twice. A cold companion with a heavy price. I felt the weight of every mile I'd gone, every shadow I've been running from. In this song I finally heard a truth more honest than any word. Stranger at the midnight bar showed me roads I've never seen, where healing hides in broken things, and sorrow keeps you clean. He sang my pain like he knew my scars. Stranger at the midnight bar lit my night like a dying star. And when the last note fell apart, he left me there, rebuilding my heart. I stepped outside as the night moved slow. Wind from the highway whispered low. The stranger's words still ringing clear. Son, the hurt you hide is your biggest fear. street light buzzing like an old sad tune. Chicago scent in the rising moon. I felt the weight of all I'd done, and the miles I ran from everyone. This is a road back to myself, where the truth sits quiet on an empty shelf. No whiskey left to drown the blame. No more running from your name. This is the road I fear the most, walking beside my own ghost. I drive through shadows, slow and fail, on the road back to myself. I pass a sign where the town lights fade. Thought of the choices that I never made. Your memory sat like a passenger cold, holding the pieces of a heart I sold. The strangest song in the midnight air, telling me healing starts with despair. I grip the wheel, breathe deep and long, facing the truth I've been hiding strong. This is the road back to myself, where the truth sits quiet on an empty shelf. No whiskey left to drown the blame. No more running from your name. This is the road I fear the most, walking beside my own ghost. I drive through shadows, slow and fail, on the road back to myself. Maybe someday I'll forgive the past, every broken promise built to last. Maybe someday I'll stop the fight and let these blues turn into light. But tonight I'll ride through the rising wind, trying to meet the man within. The road bends hard like a tired old song, but I keep moving, even when I'm wrong. This is the road back to myself, searching for hope in the cards I'm dealt. The shadows fade, but the scars still tell the story of how I felt. This is the road where healing starts, in lonely nights and broken parts. I chase the dawn, though it hurts like hell, on the road back to myself. I turned the key to the room I left. Same old shadows, same old breath. The air was thick with a memory's trace. Your silhouette still held its place. The window cracked from winter's bite. Dusty records waiting for the night. I stood there quiet, afraid to breathe, facing the sorrow I used to leave. Back in the room I once ran from, where every heartbreak came undone. But tonight I face what I couldn't end. The ghost of you, my old torment. Back in the room I feared the most, sitting beside my younger ghost. The pain is real, but I won't run back in the room I once ran from. The chair still leaned where you used to sit. Its empty shape still carries it. I poured no whiskey, no fire tonight. Just let the silence turn on its light. Your photograph still on the shelf. But I didn't break, I held myself. And for the first time since you walked away, I didn't beg the past to stay. Back in the room I once ran from, where every heartbreak came undone. But tonight I face what I couldn't end. The ghost of you, my old torment. Back in the room I feared the most, sitting beside my younger ghost. The pain is real, but I won't run back in the room I once ran from. I whisper thank you to the empty air, for every lesson, every scar I wear. Love didn't stay, but it shaped my bones, carved my songs, sharpened my tones. I traced the outline where your tears fell, and somehow wished you well. Then closed my eyes and let it go, soft as a blues note, faint and low. Back in the room I once ran from, I found the man I've now become. Not healed, not whole, but strong enough to stand alone when nights get tough. Back in the room I feared before, I left my past upon the floor. I'm finally done, my heart's grown numb, in the room I once ran